So, I know this is kind of old news, but I wanted to chime in on it anyway. It was announced a couple of weeks ago that Nickelodeon was gonna pull The Legend of Korra from television. And the internet lost its mind! As the internet usually does. To be fair, I can't say I blame them. I mean, how many times have we been in this situation? There's a really popular show with a strong adult following that suddenly just goes away from TV without warning. How many times has a certain network that shows cartoons has unjustifiably pulled a very popular show with no reason whatsoever? I mean, do we even have to go through the list? I mean, Young Justice, Green Lantern, Where the Batman, Symbiotic Titan. So it kind of makes sense that people were upset about this. But this announcement came right before Comic-Con, and it just so happens that the creators of Korra had a panel there, and they came out and announced and said, hey, the show's not canceled, we're just moving it to the internet, all the new episodes are going to premiere online, so the show's not canceled, and in fact we are getting a season 4 of Korra. See, the big problem people are having with this is that it wasn't handled very well. It just kind of, I mean, I don't know where everyone else got their information. I've read it on Facebook. I too thought the show was canceled. But it turns out that the show really doesn't do well on TV, and that's mostly Nickelodeon's fault for having a show like this premiere on Friday night. See, I like The Legend of Korra, and I've had some problems with it before, a lot of people have had some problems with it before, but this current season was really shaping up to be its best, and to just take it away from us without any kind of proper warning was just kind of wrong. But I thought about it for a while, and I'm thinking maybe this is the better decision, because when you're a kid, it's easy to just come home from school, do your homework, hopefully, and just plop in front of the TV all weekend and just watch all your shows. When you have a show that has a strong adult following, it's a little harder to get the adults to sit down during the allotted airtime to watch it. I mean, being an adult kind of sucks. You got stuff to do, you gotta go out, go shopping, maybe if you're lucky you get to do something on the weekends. There's just no time to catch the show. And you know what? I tried to support the show. I tried to watch it on TV whenever I could, and when I couldn't, yeah, I just DVR it, and the show was still doing bad in the ratings, and I didn't know this, but when you DVR a show, it doesn't count towards its ratings. And I bet a lot of people didn't know that. So, unfortunately, I was doing more harm than good. So being online might actually be the better solution. I mean, the episode goes up, it's there whenever you need to watch it, and there you go. See, I know a lot of people were upset about this, and yes, this situation could have been handled a lot better. They could have made a more formal announcement about this. I don't remember seeing a TV commercial about it. Again, I saw it on Facebook. I don't know where everyone else got their information from. But the problem is Nickelodeon didn't make a real announcement about it. So we were just kind of left in the dark, assuming that the show got pulled from TV, especially when it had several episodes left. But even though they didn't handle it correctly, I'd say they still handled it better than most other networks would have. In that they would have just straight up canceled the show. See, I was complaining a while back that there are a lot of not really adult-oriented shows anymore. They all kind of got canceled before their time. But maybe this is the right way to do it. Maybe we could just have our adult programming online. I mean, it's more convenient for us, and it's more lucrative for the show itself. So, for all we know, this might be the future. And maybe, just maybe, a lot of those other shows we really liked that got canceled could make a comeback in this fashion. Maybe all those animated series that have an adult audience can just go online. I mean, how many shows are on Netflix and Hulu and places like that that are exclusive to them? Come on, man. Thundercats Season 2. Get on that Kickstarter. It's kind of where we're headed anyway, so why not? I mean, what do we even need TV for anyway? I know so many people that get along fine without cable or even a TV. And remember, the title of this season of Legend of Korra is Change. And the theme of the show is acceptance of change. Think about that. This show is now a living metaphor. Well, it's not really living, it's more of a abstract idea, so it's an It's an abstract idea of a metaphor in a turducken in a Cadbury egg. So personally, I think this is a good thing. Again, yeah, they could have handled it a lot better. I know a lot of people are still upset over it, and you know, they have a right to be upset. But anyway, that's what I think. Do you think this is the way of the future? Do you think that all programming should just be online now? Or do you think that Korra just belongs back on TV? Let me know in the comments section below, and I'll see you next time. And even though they could have handled it a lot better, I'd say they did handle it better than other networks would have. Networks.